Hi, I'm Elizabeth Ricks with Hatha Equus, and today I wanted to talk to you about relaxation. It's a big topic for horses. So in yoga, every single yoga instructor I've ever worked with has said that Shavasana, the pose where you lay on the ground at the end of the yoga session and fall asleep half the time, that pose, they've said that that is the most important yoga pose. Why? Because it gives your body an opportunity to regenerate. It's the best way for you to truly integrate the fullest benefits of every move that you did in your yoga pose through body and mind and spirit. So the same applies for horses, perhaps to even a more elevated level. I'm sure that you all know that when a horse is frightened, with its head high, snorting at something, that is probably the worst time to try and teach it a new trick. The horse won't hear you, he won't listen to you, and you'll probably make him more nervous and excitable. So, relaxation is key before you start teaching a horse a new skill or develop his physical apparatus even more. Imagine that you had a button that you could press every time the horse started to get a little tense that would just make him relax and connect with you. Or imagine that your horse looked to you anytime that you were nervous, anytime that the horse was nervous, or anytime that he was uncertain, he started asking you questions. That is what we aim to do at the very beginning of Hatha Equus. I call that button the relaxation reflex. So in the following video, what you're going to see is I'm working with a horse who has a very tenuous history with humans. He probably encountered some sort of trauma or abuse. At the very least, his experience with people was not great, and so he has an aversion to touch. And you can see how he lifts his head when a hand comes near him, how he even twitches his skin when he anticipates touch, and that is because he's holding tension in the very top layer of fascia. So what we attempt to do in the video is, in essence, reprogram or rewire his opinion of touch. And that leads us to be able to work with him in some more advanced moves down the line, where all we have to do is make a suggestion to his body parts and he'll relax those specific parts. So, I hope you enjoy. So I have a bucket of grain here, and it's just hay pellets. He's actually very food motivated. So this is going to be really helpful in reprogramming his concept of touch. So I'll just show you right off the bat. Oh, of course, you're super not reactive today. I'll show you as you work your way down. So you can see how he flinched right off the bat. When I went to touch him, there's some sort of reactivity, to most touch. And we've been doing this actually for the last couple days, so he already, has an idea of where the game goes from here. So that was great, Smokey. So what I want for horses that have an emotional reaction to touch, like he does, you can tell it years back. So I'm just going to sort of ask permission, first of all, if I can touch him. And it's an energetic permission. You can say it out loud if it helps. May I touch you? But I hold my hand up, I wait for a moment of calm. If he backs away, I know that I was not permitted in. So I'm going to create my boundaries real quick. So I'm going to touch him on areas that seem like they're tense to me. So right here behind the neck. Okay, let's move this way. So right here behind the head, see how he's reactive? So I'm just going to wait until I get a little bit of permission, and I'll place my hand there. And I'm just placing there, I'm thinking relaxed. And what I want, is for him to lower his head. And when he does, I make a kissing sound, and then I'll give him a treat. Yeah, I made a kissing sound, so you go. And I'll explain the kissing sound a little bit in a minute. So I'm going to do that again. Good. And the reason I want him to lower his head is because horses can't typically be relaxed with their head really high. So it's a posture that embodies relaxation. Now, they can be tense and be down there, but since he's offering it on his own, it's to help inspire him to drop his head and to chill out. Good. Yeah. Even if it's a shake, that's okay. He's headed in the right direction. A little bit longer and see if he can give me a little bit more genuine. Yeah, we'll do that. The shake is a little bit of an escape and an evasion. It's the same thing that he was doing with the twitching. So we're going to try and reprogramming what touch means. Touch is going to equal relaxation. It's not going to be discomfort. Smokey's had a lot of trauma in his past, and so reprogramming what he thinks about human interaction has been really huge. Good. Super. So he's going to start to learn that when I touch him, it means something good. It means his body's going to feel good. That was a really subtle relaxation reflex. He just softened a little bit, and that's okay, especially since he's more uncomfortable with people back here. I'm going to be patient with that. I don't need him to drop his head all the way down right away. Good. Super. So the reason for the kiss. So let's say I'm standing back there and I need him to lift his foot, or I need him, to do something, some sort of cue. He's good. The kiss helps mark, it's called a marker, that he gave me the response that I was looking for. So when I'm far away, he'll know that he did something correct when I make the noise, and then I have plenty of time to come and feed him right away, because I don't have any way to just shoot food right into his mouth the instant that he does something correctly. All right, Smokey, can you try this side? Hi. Up, up, up. It's also important to set boundaries for yourself when you're doing this. Hi. Yeah, you can see how guarded he is. Hi. Good. This is where he gets really guarded. Yeah. Good. Super. Good boy. So you can see here how Smokey's expression changes, and it almost becomes a game. He's still twitching a little bit, but he's looking for the next opportunity to relax. And here in a second, you'll just see how welcome he is to the touch. And it almost feels good. Big difference from when we first started. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he likes that. Good boy, Smokey. So now that you've seen the beginning of the relaxation reflex with Smokey, let me tell you where it goes from here. So when the horse is comfortable with touch, then you can start adding postures and exercises. He can stretch down on the lunge line, he can lift his head and have his pole high, and then you can start communicating different, more magical movements so he can evolve his body. If you enjoyed this, please go to hathaequus.com and follow me there, or you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. In the meantime, good luck and namaste.